Welcome, Capricorn and Capricorn cross watchers. Sorry, just realizing you can't see the deck. Um, to your mini weekly love read. So we have you, your person, and then what's going on with you, and some advice. So you're the King of Cups, and your person is coming up as a page, the Page of Swords. I feel like you're trying to be really level headed about something, and it actually feels like your person is being, don't take this the wrong way, okay? It feels like they're being kind of a brat. It feels like they're rebelling for the sake of rebelling. And I feel like it's almost like this might be the kind of person that it's almost like when they're faced with like, this is what it is. And it's not, this is what it is because Capricorn says so. It's, this is what the situation is. And I feel like this is the kind of person, like they might stomp around and, it's like they don't handle bad news well. They get a bit immature, and it feels a little bit like they might lash out. I'm not so sure that it feels, hold on for a second. I feel like you know that whenever you give this news to your person, that they're going to kind of let themselves run away with, or they're going to get I'm sorry if that was really loud. I'm not thinking of the right saying here. It's like they're going to run away with their emotions. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like you know that when they hear this, they're going to get a bit childish. They're going to like almost act out a bit. And I feel like you're not the enemy. You know what I'm saying? It's like just because you're coming in with bad news, just because you're the one that has to say it to them, doesn't mean that it feels good to say it. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes this person might get a little, it's like they seem to be really quick to react. And I feel like feels like they might have a bit of a problem with like maybe they're really suspicious. They have a very suspicious nature. Almost like they assume that people are kind of I want to say like out to get them. It's almost like they get bad news, then they immediately act. It's like they're mad about it, then they immediately act like they don't care, and then they kind of kick up this fuss, and then everything settles down. And I feel like you're kind of getting a bit annoyed here with having to manage it. It doesn't feel like it's, you're ready to jump ship or anything, but you would like this person to get on board and stop treating you like the enemy just because you're the person that ends up presenting them with the bad news. I feel like I'm going to ask you this. Capricorn, if you have built up a certain level of resiliency to this person's, however it is that they handle things, um, have you had I'm going to ask you a question because it certainly will be different for everyone. Have you expressed to this person how you feel about this side of their behavior? Because I feel for a lot of you, you may have just been kind of tolerating it. Not, kind of doormatty sort of way, but more in a like, you're just kind of accepting that this is one of the things about them that you don't really like. And see, here's the thing. It feels like if you said something to them, they'd have this same garbage reaction until they thought about it and then were like, ooh, yeah, okay. I do feel that this person doesn't want to lose you. It just feels like this is kind of a habit that they're into, and it's possible that no one's called them out on it, or no one they really wanted to change for has called them out on it. And I feel like there does seem to be something stopping you from calling them out on it. And I feel like they may get a little bit unpleasant if you say something, but it does feel like they don't want you, they don't want to give you up. They don't want there to be, kind of three of swords situation. So it doesn't feel like it would be easy for this person to make the change, but I do feel that if you call them out on it, the Four of Swords is here. I feel like Capricorn, there's a message of support here that if there's something about this person's behavior that kind of needs to change for this to feel like for it to feel like you can talk to them about things that are uncomfortable, for it to feel like you can talk to this person about things in your life that are difficult, that you need a level head on. I actually feel like this person would be willing to do that. It actually feels like they just need someone to hold a mirror up to them to show them what they're doing. Whether or not you want to do that is, of course, up to you. But I feel like outside of this behavior, I mean, it does feel like this person's pretty great. I feel like this is kind of the a bit of a caveat. It's almost like this may be the one thing that's making you have a hard time trusting them. So if and when you choose to discuss it with them, I feel like if you do it in a time when the two of you is when like you're just kind of sitting to dinner and they're not having any type of reaction. I feel like if you tell them when they're in this space, I almost want to say like forget about it, you know what I mean? But if you tell them when they're in a reasonable energy and have a discussion and not that you would attack them, right? And just be like, I've noticed that this happens, and when you react this way, not saying it's good or bad, it just makes me feel like I can't tell you other things, you know, because I need your help and I need your advice and I need you to be there for me. It's that kind of an energy. So if you're able, I mean, you'll come up with your own phrase. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth or anything, but it does feel that it's like it's the last little bit of this person's immaturity that they have to shed. So that's what I have for you today, Capricorn. If this reading resonated, I hope it was helpful and brought you some clarity. Much love. Bye.